about me? Alright, so let's get started. I think the moon is in Leo still. Not sure. I should have checked on that before I started your reading. But oh well. You're still gonna get the reading you're gonna get anyway. So there's that. Let's see. What is the current energy for Aquarius today? What's going on with my Aqua gang? Alchemy and the Philosopher's Stone. It says Infinity, Destiny, and Magic. So you might be doing some past life regression. Also, alchemy, right? So alchemy is a scientific, philosophical, and spiritual pursuit, right? A pursuit of all in one, right? A way of integrating the shadow, doing the shadow work first, then integrating the shadow and really turning yourself into your own personal philosopher's stone so that all that you touch turns to gold, right? There are very few actual alchemists who actually do the lab work. I'm one of them, but yeah, so I mean, if you're interested in more of that, in actual alchemy, I would recommend, there's an audiobook on YouTube called The Book of Aquarius. It's the Alchemy Bible, or the Alchemist Bible. And it's unknown who wrote it, so that makes it even more dope. It's pretty cryptic and pretty freaking dope. I feel that, a true alchemist, when you hear it, when you read it, it's like some parts of you awaken and you remember shit, right? Infinity from your past lives, your past energies. You awaken to the process of making the stone like you've done it before. And that's for those of you who want to actually work on a stone, Not everyone does, not everyone has the patience or the spiritual stamina for that. Because it takes a lot. It's a lot of trial and error, a lot of setbacks, and then a lot of progress too. When you start seeing when you start seeing changes in the shifts, and then you're like, oh shit, maybe I did something right, So alright. I'm gonna read this how I see this. Okay, we have 6 of Wands, right? This is Minor Arcana Star Energy. And this tells me that you're somebody in the spotlight, or like somebody who's well known. People look up to, people appreciate you, right? You have an energy about you that really brings about really bring the devil out in people. And I'm saying that because the devil is showing up and 5 of Swords, right? So this tells me that there could be people in your life trying to create conflict in your life, or there might be jealousy, the devil energy, right? And that, I mean, you could be on the cusp of Capricorn also, which could be a good sign for you. But what I'm seeing here is, and this could also be the conflict of facing temptation. So I'm reading it a few different ways, but to me, it's like this energy of like something in your spirit really brings out the devil in people. And it's almost like you trigger people to do their shadow work. You trigger people to see things. It's like you're a mirror for them, right? And when people see you and your energy, it triggers something within them. Something competitive. Something that wants to like stagnate or inhibit you. It's like a spiritual warfare, if you will. So let's clarify this Five of Swords. What is this conflict? Four of Wands in reverse and Three of Cups. You could be getting a divorce or moving with the Four of Wands in reverse. With the Three of Cups, this conflict could be with people who are close to you. Not in your household, right? Because Four of Wands is in reverse, so it kind of lets you know, like, Three of Cups, this is like friendships, or friendships, frenemies, if you will, that are kind of bringing about some sort of conflict here. And then with the Devil, who is this? Right? The energy of temptation. That did not answer my questions. It's almost like they want to see you, they want to see you fail, right? They don't want to see you succeed. They would rather hold you back in life than help you propel forward. It's competitive, right? Yeah, so we have the Princess of Cups in reverse. This is like kind of an immature energy, right? The Seven of Wands also showed up, right? And it's kind of like looking for opportunities, or like Princess of Cups in reverse is somebody who had love and respect for you, and it's kind of like now they're looking for like ways or opportunities to kind of slow your roll. With the Four of Cups in reverse, this is not somebody that you've like rejected, or, you know, this is somebody that you've welcomed into your life with like open arms, somebody that you love and trust. With the Emperor and the Chariot showing up, right? Aries energy and Cancer energy. What I'm seeing here is you might have to take action and move away from this, this energy, right? This could also be that Four of Wands in reverse, like, moving away from something here. This could also be taking action and moving forward with something. So let's see, what is this Chariot leading us to? Right, the Emperor is very business oriented, and this is the energy I'm really seeing you in. Yeah, Emperor is somebody who gets shit done, right? An excellent leader, somebody who's living in their truth, somebody who's very mature. It's all the kings in the upright, right? Princess of Swords in reverse. Deep. With the Three of Wands. Three of Wands can be a couple things. Like with the Princess of Swords in reverse, I would say we're going back to this younger feminine energy of somebody who is like waiting for something with the Three of Wands. They could also be trying to put you in like a third party situation or some kind of situation, like bringing drama to the forefront of your life, right? Trying to. How do you respond in all of this? Two of Wands in reverse and Fortitude. So I see that you don't really let it get to you. With the Two of Wands, you've already made up your mind that you're going to focus on the things that bring good fortune in your life. You're going to focus on your work, your creativity. You know, you're going to be really basking in that, like, that work energy, especially with the Emperor. It's like you're trying to get shit done. You don't have time for this melodrama. I don't even feel like it's going to phase you ultimately. I feel like, you know, they might try their shit, but I don't feel like it's going to really have an effect on you. And this kind of reminds me of something that one of my best friends said to me once. He was like, if nobody's talking about you, then you're... Oh, wait, how did he put it? He's like, if nobody's talking about you, then... Oh my gosh, how did he put it? It was so funny. It was... if nobody's talking about you, then, like, you're a nobody or something like that. I don't know. It was, like, something hilarious like that. And, I mean, it kind of goes back to that, like, no press is bad press, right? It's like, if you look at the tabloids, people will talk all the shit in the world about all these actors and actresses, and as soon as they're starring in a movie, everyone's lining up to see it. You know, it's like your enemies are accidentally helping you gain a following, or, you know, they're drawing attention to you through this melodrama, and the way that you respond, it brings people back to, like, okay, that was, you know, like, Aqua's kind of dope, actually, right? Six of Wands. You're getting more recognition out of this because people are trying to bring a negative light to you, but you're showing up being dope as fuck, and people are appreciating that, and I feel like it's kind of hilarious. With the Foolish Man in reverse, I feel this energy that you're not doing anything, like, foolish, right? You're not doing anything stupid. You're... With Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius energy, I feel like somebody's growing very impatient about that. They're feeling like, it's like they're just trying to get something on you. Like, trying to destroy your reputation a bit, I would say. Trying to give your reputation a hit, but that's where they fail, is because they think that you give a fuck what people think about you. They think you care, and you're like, dude, I got shit to do. I don't have time for that shit. Five of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords in reverse. I feel that they're facing their karmic, like, their karma for this. Five of Pentacles is like being left out in the cold. Being cold, broke, and alone, right? Ten of Swords in reverse tells me that you're kind of in this rebirth, right? From feeling defeated and feeling, you know, it's like you've been through so much already that it's like, this is nothing. Like, people don't realize the shit that you had to overcome to get where you're at anyway. And so, like, when they try to bring these little trivial dramas your way, you're just like, I don't give a fuck. Bye. And it's really making people mad that you're not responding the way that they would like you to, which is kind of funny. It's like they're hyper fixated on your energy. They're like very fixed. Alright, the Queen of Swords is showing up. With the Emperor and the Queen of Swords, I feel like they're both kind of your energy. Because Aquarians are usually tapped into both their masculine and feminine, pretty balanced. Queen of Swords is like the queen of the air, right? And this is the energy of just cutting people off who don't belong in your life, right? If you see there's a man's head in your hand and sword over shoulder, right? This is, and you're an air sign, right? Queen of the air. And if you see, like, she's very divinely protected in this, right? You see the deity watching over her there. And the angel, right? Those are angel wings. So this is somebody who's very divinely protected and watched over, guided. And I feel that energy of just cutting people off who don't belong in your life, right? You're not afraid of that. You're not afraid to lose people because you know that the ones that you lose aren't really a loss, but a gain in your life. Okay. I feel like this melodrama is kind of like taking the stage. So I kind of want to veer in a different direction with this, and I want to focus on what's some future energy that Aquarius can look forward to. Bro, okay. 10 of Pentacles with the Hermit. It's kind of funny. Because, okay, the Hermit, Virgo energy, right? The Hermit tells me, like, you really like your solitude. You like having time by yourself, right? Even if you are getting this public recognition, I feel like in your personal life, your circles are small. Like, everyone knows who you are, but your circles are small, who you typically hang out with. And I feel that it's a time for solitude, really. Like, you're kind of going into hibernation a bit, protecting your energy. This could also be like, you know, a season of just hanging out with yourself and worrying about yourself and doing things on your own terms. It's going to be a lot more beneficial, right? 10 of Pentacles, right? More earth energy with that Virgo. So Virgo could be kind of coming forward. But with the 10 of Pentacles, I really see like abundance and a sense of community and really like doing your spiritual work, you know, really doing what you can as a humanitarian, right? That's what Aquariuses are known for, is being humanitarians and also the most intellectual of the zodiacs. So I feel that when you have like the heart of a humanitarian, your heart's almost too big for interpersonal relationships, right? When you try to get too close with friends or you try to get too close with partners, you know, if they're not living completely in that humanitarian energy also, if they're not also serving like their divine purpose, like they're not going to bring shit to your life and you're not going to feel like, I don't know, you're not going to feel inclined to have them around, right? If they're more of a distraction away from your growth and your journey, right? Because you're seeking things that are in alignment with your journey, things that bring joy to your life, right? And so it's hard to get too close to an Aquarius. And that's a good thing, right? You're an exclusive energy. Exclusive means that you are a luxury that few can afford. People have to show up in pretty authentic energy, right? Especially with how intuitive the Aquarius is, sitting between Capricorn and Pisces. Like, holy fuck. Okay. Aquarians are intellectual and intuitive as fuck. So it's like there's a lot, and even like have an introverted extroverted energy about you where you like a lot of time in solitude, right? In that hermit mode. And you also can be the life of the party, right? Because in the right moments, in the right energies, you flourish, right? Yeah. The Lovers in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this kind of, I mean, it's very similar to the Hermit being alone, right? The Lovers in reverse tells me that you're single or you're gonna be. And honestly, like, I feel like you do well in that energy. As much as, like, for a lot of people that might sound like, oh, sad, but this is like a time for you to be hella productive. And with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like money's gonna be rolling in for you, right? Especially with the Ten of Pentacles. It's like you're looking at new opportunities, new like side hustles, different ways of getting ahead. I feel like your focus is just too much on like that Emperor energy, right? That business energy that like I want to be my own boss. I want to, accomplish something here. I can't be distracted. I can't have things that are going to pull me away from what it is that I'm trying to accomplish here. And so I get it, right? And even if we tap into the devil energy, if you have Capricorn in your chart, it could be calling you to be a little bit more selfish, right? And not in the sense of like, be selfish in like an egotistical kind of way, but like be selfish with your energy. Don't just give your energy up to whoever wants it, be exclusive with your energy. And that also talks about, because that's more earth energy, and pentacles are earth energy. And so if you're really focusing on growing in the material world, like, because we are in a material world and it's fair to want to grow and adapt to, life as it's happening. I'm seeing like good energy there too, like the devil card isn't always necessarily bad and it doesn't always necessarily mean like narcissist, right? I do see that you've got some people who want to bring drama in your life, who want to set you back, people who they want to keep you broke, right? Broke and wanting. They're like, as long as Aquarius needs me, then da 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 da. And you're over here like, no, actually, I do pretty well by myself. Like, actually, I don't need a relationship. I don't need situationships. And it's not anything against anybody else. It's just that you have things to accomplish in this life, right? And that takes precedence, especially when you felt like your whole future has been put on the back burner for everything else, and you're like, you know what, now that needs to be the forefront. Like, if I'm going to accomplish something in this life, I need to focus, I need to be driven, I need to motivate myself in that direction. And I really see you doing that. And Ten of Pentacles is beautiful, it's like you're entering into a new way of living, right? A new way of being, and that's going to require some changes. Changes in your social circles, right? Changes in your home life even, but not necessarily a bad one, just how you are in your home life. You're probably going to be working at home a lot, even while you're off the clock. You're just going to be booked and busy, as one of my favorite tarot readers loves to say. That's going to be you, dog. Yeah, I do watch a lot of other tarot readers. I love the art, okay? It's like listening to music. You go to hear other people's perspectives. But I do feel that you are going to be very busy for a while. You're going to be getting the ball rolling in your life. You're going to be accomplishing something fucking great. We have Queen of Wands, Three of Swords. This is kind of different energy. Queen of Wands could be a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. This is like a creative energy. And I almost feel like it's different from your energy because it's coming in the Three of Swords, right? Three of Swords is like heartbreak. I mean, so take it as it resonates, but I almost feel like you're not focused on feelings, right? You are the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords doesn't focus on feelings, focuses on thoughts. So it's where you're more intellectually driven than emotionally driven. And the Queen of Wands is coming in the energy of being heartbroken. And I don't see that with you. You're showing up with the Hermit and Ten of Pentacles. You're showing up with the Lovers in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles, right? Like you're not showing up in the energy of being heartbroken or sad that something has ended or something isn't happening. So I do see like there could be a fire sign that's in your proximity, male or female, it doesn't matter. They're an artist, they're a creator of some sort. But it's like they're very heartbroken. Kind of like they want to grow with you. They want something with you. But it's almost like the fear of you kind of like moving on and not including them breaks their heart. This could also be somebody that you've recently broken up with, or, you know, but yeah, this could even be friends feeling heartbroken because you're gonna be busy, you're gonna be working, you got shit to accomplish. Because I've been breaking hearts for far too long. Oh man, yeah, that's you, my little heartbreaking group. I don't feel like you meant to, right? When I look at this, this image of the Queen of Swords with the man's head in her hand, and then I see the Queen of Wands over here with the Three of Swords feeling heartbroken and shit, and I'm like, it doesn't look like you're the heartbroken one, to be honest. In fact, it reminds me of that Rihanna song. I shot a man down in Central Station in front of a big old crowd. Yeah, that's you, dog. Oh, mama, 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 I just shot a man down. I didn't mean to do it. Didn't mean to do it. Yeah, dude. Oh, you shot him down. You broke some hearts, dog. Look, it's not like you were trying to, okay? It's that you've put your feelings on the front burner before, and what happened? You ended up in the Five of Pentacles. You ended up feeling cold, alone, and isolated, right? And then you found your strength in isolation, and now it's really hard to, like, come back to an interdependent emotionally interdependent relationship because you had to rely on yourself so damn much, right? That it's like, fuck. Now somebody else, you know, it's almost like they try to make you responsible for their feelings in some ways, you know, when they're heartbroken and they're like, why couldn't this happen? And it's like, I'm not responsible for your feelings, right? I'm responsible for my life, and that's what I'm trying to get on board here, like trying to get traction. And it's like, it's a hard reality check, you know, for a lot of people. And this is why Aquariuses have the reputation of being cold and detached. And it's because we just, and I say we because we all Aquariuses, right? Because we're very goal-oriented, right? The Emperor energy really, I would say, correlates with how the Aquarians are, right? Very action-oriented, somebody who gets shit done, somebody who's got a business mindset, somebody who has a million ideas to help humanity, right? And you've got all these ideas, so much to work on in so little time, and it's like, do you really have time to sit there and do the courtship thing? And, you know, do you really have time to invest yourself in a relationship or friendships, a social life, and this? You know, it's kind of like sometimes you have to make decisions. With the Two of Wands in reverse, I see that you made that decision. You made the decision to focus on your shit because you were tired of feeling like a damn fool, defeated, right? You were tired of feeling like life was getting ahead of you. And it's, right now you're just trying to be above water. You're trying to get shit back into focus. Okay. This kind of reminds me of a reading I was just doing yesterday, my all signs reading. This is kind of fucking hilarious. Because with the Nine of Wands in reverse, we have the King of Swords. King and Queen of Swords are divine counterparts. This is fucking hilarious that this is showing up now. Because with the Nine of Wands in reverse, this is after healing, right? After feeling like stuck, after you start putting in work for yourself, then bam, all of a sudden we've got King and Queen of Swords. And it's like as soon as you're not looking for it, it shows up, right? And this is where you're probably becoming a bit of the runner in the connection, because now you're chasing your dreams, right? You're not chasing a divine counterpart, and that's ultimately what brings them in, because you're not chasing them, you're not focused on them, you don't care, right? You're like, I got shit to do. So let's see. Tell me more about this King of Swords. King and Queen of Swords, right? Like, tell me more about that. Alright, fine. I'm gonna use another deck. It's like the card's already in use. Yeah, I think you should check out that all signs reading, because it's very similar. It's like all of a sudden, like, you're working on yourself, you're sacrificing your social life, you're doing all the right shit, you're like, yes, life is going great, and then bam, divine counterpart's like, oh, I exist, and you're like, bro, I am working here. What? King and Queen of Swords. There could be another air sign: Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Tell me about the King and Queen of Swords. So we have the King of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Swords. Yeah. So King of Swords, when he's in reverse, it's like he loses his defensive stance, right? King of Swords is kind of defensive, ready for conflict, ready for war, right? And so I see a softening here. And then with the Knight of Swords, right, I really feel this heavy air energy with these swords popping up like this. Knight of Swords is taking action and perhaps chasing, right? So I feel this flippity-floppity of the divine feminine, divine masculine thing. Like, now the masculine's chasing, and now the feminine's like, I got work to do. I'm busy. I'm booked. Try. And it's kind of hilarious. I'm sorry. It's kind of funny, because it's like, I feel this energy that you would have wanted this previously, but now that you're like accomplishing something, you're like, bro, you better fit in with this. You better fit in with the image of what Aquarius is looking for, because if not, it ain't gonna work. That's the thing about twin flames, is they can make the conscious decision to wait until the next lifetime to make that shit work, right? And then people don't talk about that shit. People don't talk about that shit. It is very possible for twin flames to be like, you know what? I'm bound to my twin flame for all eternity, so I'm gonna go accomplish something and get back to that later. Right? It's like, yeah, people don't talk about it, but that's a thing. Alright, Queen of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse with the Death in reverse. They don't want you to cut them off, right? They don't want this to come to an end, or like with a King of Pentacles, this is somebody who has high value, right? This is a high value masculine, whether they're male or female. With the Death, Scorpio in reverse, it's like they don't want this to be final. They don't want this to be like the last decision. They don't want this to be closed out, never to be reopened again, right? It's like a fear of losing you, even though they can't. Divine counterparts literally can never lose their divine counterparts because y'all are the same motherfucking guy. It's kind of funny. Alright, tell me more about this. Because now I'm intrigued. This is a very entertaining reading. I always get good ones for you guys, Aquarius. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This is kind of that energy of saying, like, they won't leave you cold. They won't leave you alone out in the cold feeling a sense of lack, right? It's like they want to help you build on your journey. They don't want to infringe on it. They don't want to see you fail, right? They want to see you succeed in it. This is how they trick you. Okay. It's like they want to have a hand in it. You know, they are coming with the King of Pentacles. Like, it's this energy of being abundant, right? Being a high value person, and they value you. And I just hear it with the Knight of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, I won't disappoint you. That's what I'm hearing. But I feel that... Oh my God. If you leave me now, you take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, no, baby, please don't go. Alright, Knight of Cups. This motherfucker's coming in fast. Right? We had the Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Tower in reverse. They don't want this to fall apart. They don't want this to come crumbling down. Especially with the Death in reverse, they're like, no. Because I feel like they're starting to feel a finality in your energy. Like, you're okay with not having them, right? And that's where they're like, what? Aquarius can't be cool with not having me. I'm supposed to be the prize at the end of the rope. And it's like, no, dog. Actually, the experience, the growth, the advancement is the prize. You're just part of me, right? That's the whole gist that I'm hearing. Like, I don't know, I feel like they're going to be a smooth talker. They're going to be real convincing. You might be weak in this situation, dog. Just saying. What the fuck? Page of Wands. This is like, okay, Page of Wands, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. Those are all offers. You could be getting offers probably from multiple people. Or it could be the same person, right? Wands being fire energy, and then the Strength card in reverse, Leo energy, right? You could be getting... We got air, water, and fire. That's what I'm seeing. So it could be different people, or it could be one persistent person. With the Strength in reverse, it's like this person views you as like their weakness, their Achilles heel, if you will. They see you as like it, dog. They see you as it. You're the thing. You're their 10 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Look, 10 and 2 of Cups. That's a whole lot of convincing, dog. And we have the Page of Cups in reverse. The Empress in reverse, right? Divine Feminine, right? You showed up as the Queen of Swords first. And I'm seeing them as the King of Swords now. So what I'm seeing here, Divine Feminine, is with the Page of Cups in reverse and the Empress in reverse, right? Aries energy also, is as soon as you are not chasing, as soon as you are the one not throwing out the offers, you know, that's when it comes in. With the Empress in reverse, this is like you might have even stopped creating, and this is where I feel that Emperor energy too, is like you kind of stepped into your own masculine energy. And I feel like this is part of what triggered this, is when you started being like, I'll be my own divine masculine, fuck it. And then your divine masculine was like, what? Taking my role? What? Chicken butt? And yeah, so with the Empress in reverse, though, it's like you went from being the artist, the creator, to being business-minded, to being organized, to building structure, to like focusing on your goals, being very goal-oriented, being a leader. Motivational as hell, right? But it's like as soon as you stop sitting in that feminine energy and you were like, fuck it, I'm tapping into my masculine, I don't give a fuck. Then it was like, here comes your Prince Charming. And I'm seeing the lion here, right? And all I could think of with lions, because it's coming through heavy if you're dealing with a Leo. You know, have you ever looked at what a male lion does all day? Okay, the female lion goes out, she's hunting, she's, you know, checking out the stuff, she's teaching the little babies how to hunt and all that. And then you see the male lion, and he's usually chilling at the den, like, where's dinner? And he was like, you know, just hanging out with the cubs when, you know, the mama wants to hunt by herself and shit like that. And it's kind of hilarious how that works out, because in this, it's almost like I see that same kind of lion energy of this person was just sitting around, not taking action, not doing anything up until you were like, actually, I'm done taking action on this. I'm actually gonna redirect my focus and like build my life up. And then that's when they're like, can't take it. Sorry. Alright, dog. With the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Star in reverse, I'm seeing something here, right? You had Nine of Wands in reverse twice. But what I'm seeing here is after you did your healing, you kind of lost a little faith and hope in that divine counterpart, right? You were like, you know what? You lost sight of the relationship because you were feeling like the wounded warrior. Like, you're like, I've done everything and I'm still like not seeing the results. And so you just change everything about your life, and then all of a sudden, here comes Knight of Wands. I want to make an offer. And I mean, you had Page of Wands, or the Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. Now you're getting offers left and right, and I don't know if it's the same persistent energy or if it's different. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's funny because you have King and Queen of Swords in the upright over here, and then over here in the King, which tells me that you're both standing in your power, right? Which indicates one or both of you is an air sign. You are an air sign, so there you go. King and Queen of Swords in reverse tells me, though, that you're both kind of relaxing, right? You're both like not on the defensive. Like the Nine of Wands is in reverse as well, telling me that this defensive energy is kind of fading away. It's almost like surrendering, right? Surrendering to the outcome. Because the King and Queen of Swords is ready for a fight, right? If they're in the upright also. And so I feel like this is like completing the message of y'all are standing in your power. But you are not trying to combat one another. You're not trying to, come in with that energy. I feel kind of a softening showing up. I am seeing counterparts, right? Divine counterparts. Y'all are just as stubborn as one another. It's kind of hilarious. Same motherfucking guy. Remember what I said, you can put their ass on hold. Indefinitely. You can put their ass on hold until the next life. Like, I'm just saying. So, with the Chariot Cancer in reverse, with the Seven of Swords in reverse, what I'm seeing here too is you're not moving forward with certain connections because you have dealt with so much deception, right? Seven of Swords in reverse is lying, cheating, stealing. And that's one of the things that makes you not seek like relationships in that sense, right? It's like it's got to find you at this point. And I feel like it's coming, right? Eight of Wands tells me rather quickly. And with all the Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, all these knights, Knight of Pentacles even, there's hella offers. And I don't know if it's the same person or many, right? You could be a very popular Aquarius. But I see the one reason that you haven't made any moves or you're not making any moves is because you're like, I don't want to be deceived. I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't want the drama of a relationship. I just want to fucking be happy, right? I want to work on shit that works. Eight of Wands tells me you might be doing collaborations. It's also saying that something's moving very quickly. Feel like, with the Ten of Pentacles too, you could be focused on, working within your community, collaborating on projects, those kinds of things. I'm seeing a lot of suitors or one persistent suitor, right? I do see divine counterparts mirroring each other in both decks. We even have the Emperor and Empress showing up. Yeah, Seven of Cups tells me you have multiple suitors. This isn't just one person. This could also tap into the devil energy of temptation, right? You have to play eeny, meeny, miny, mo and figure out which one's your fucking divine counterpart. Guess what, chicken butt? You'll know. Yeah, Seven of Cups tells me that you're a very attractive energy, right? And so being attractive, you attract more than just people. You attract abundance. You attract friendships. You attract, you know, this is probably why you needed some time in solitude to really regenerate, right? Six of Wands also indicates that you're a very popular and attractive force, right? People love you, dog, and people also hate you because of how dope you are. So you know, it is what it is. Two of Wands in reverse tells me you've made up your mind. This actually flipped. It was this way. Now it's this way. Let's see. A Hierophant. I'm going to read it sideways. Taurus energy. I say that with the Two of Wands in reverse and the Hierophant sideways, it's like you've already made a decision, right? Your decision was on learning and growing and really getting in touch with your spirituality. Also, with the Hierophant going sideways, I would also say that you're coming from like a humble position, right? You're very humble. You're not somebody who's sitting there boasting about yourself. Whereas like a Hierophant kind of lords over people. You're not in the energy of lording over people. You're just spiritually inclined. At the Eight of Swords in reverse too, it's like you see shit for what it is, right? You have a strong spirit of discernment. You're able to really see through the veil. And I feel like that also makes relationships hard, right? When you can essentially read somebody's mind, you know, from any distance, right? Quantum entanglement is a thing. And it's like when you're able to sit inside people's minds, it makes being with people a lot less attractive as a thing, right? Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius in reverse. I feel like, yeah, we got this before. Where were you? Yeah, right here. Temperance in reverse twice. You might be dealing with Sagittarius. Also, somebody could just be getting very impatient or feeling like they're running out of time, right? Especially with all these suitors, it's like this energy of like, it's just a matter of time before she's off the, or he's off the market. He or she. Justice, Libra energy coming through. See that things will be balanced, right? I see that the right decisions will be made. I see that karmic justice is coming in, right? And it appears to be in your favor. You do right by people, people do right by you, you know? Sometimes you do right by people, people get jealous and do wrong by you, whatever. But yeah, I do see like fairness and a re-stabilizing, you know, rebalancing. Three of Wands, torn between decisions, right? This is like, yeah, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Also, you could be, I mean, you're going to have to reject some of these offers, right? You can't accept them all. So there's that energy of like, you know, you might be letting people down. Three of Swords. Kind of breaking people's hearts. Letting go of people, you know? And with the Ace of Swords, this is like having a breakthrough, taking action on what you want to take action on. This is like starting a whole new cycle and, you know, really focusing on what's important. Ace of Swords is like establishing a new cycle. So, and it's kind of royal energy too. You always see a crown and a sword in the Ace of Swords, and it's kind of like you're crowning glory, right? It's like you choose that. You choose what's best for you in the end, because you have a strong spirit of discernment with the Eight of Swords in reverse. You choose what's right for you. Page of Swords in reverse, right? Haters gonna hate, but not for very long, right? Anybody who tries to like cross you, I feel like they're just going to be removed from your life, right? You're very divinely protected. And I see also this energy of like, even haters can't hate you for very long because it's so easy to love you. Then we have the lovers, Gemini energy, right? I knew that motherfucker was coming out. This is like, major arcana love, right? Major arcana, they don't sit inside the suits. Also, Gemini is represented by the twins. Major arcana talks about big life events, right? Like the kind of life events that really challenge the way that your life was going to move in new directions. 7 of Wands, right? And so with the lovers showing up, in the mountain in the background, the angel overhead, right? Angel Raphael overlooking this union. It's like the divine is bringing you to your divine counterpart. This is justice. This is fairness. This is what it's meant to be. Time's up, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to keep waiting forever with the 3 of Wands energy. You don't have to keep searching. You're not searching. And it's because you're not searching that you're finding, right? It's kind of like, it's funny, life is kind of like those Chinese finger traps, right? Like, the more you, like, try to pull free and try to escape it, the more trapped you are, right? But it's like when you stop resisting the flow and you just surrender to your outcomes, right? And you push them together, then you're able to pull your finger free and you're good, right? And it's this energy of like learning how to not resist, right? Don't try to dominate your outcomes. Don't try to make things happen a certain way at a certain time, certain whatever, right? This is telling you, like, when you surrender, then your divine counterpart finds you, right? You just fall into place. And it's fucking dope. I love it. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this is not what I have for you, Aqua Gang. Actually, I'm gonna throw some Kali cards. But it looks like it's a long time coming, with this justice and the lovers, both air energy, by the way, Gemini and Libra. What I'm seeing is that it's like the universe is kind of saying you deserve it. Something that fits, something that works within your life, something that, it's not going to deter you from or distract you from your divine purpose. It's going to help you grow in it, right? It's going to be something that's part of your divine purpose. Something that helps keep you motivated and challenges you to show up as your best self all the time, right? It does feel nice. But like I said before, you also have the option, all right, between us, to say no to your divine counterpart until the next life. You have that option. I mean, you don't have to. You probably won't. You won't say that. I'm just saying. I don't want you to ever feel like just because they're your divine counterpart that you have to decide to be with them, right? There's no have to's. Just because they're your divine counterpart means like you're already stuck with the ass, right? Energetically, there's no separation between the two of you. So like, a little physical distance never hurt nobody. Alright, Shadashi. Shadashi cleanses the soul from past hurts. Her presence indicates recovery and a reclaiming of dignity after experiences of being judged, betrayed, or criticized. If your innate being has been put down in any way, or if there has been bullying or nastiness directed toward you, Shadashi brings healing and renewal. So you can rise above and lay claim to your innate beauty and worth. I love that, but I feel like there's more. Matangi. She's the tantric queen of outcasts, obviously. Unveiling the hidden inner power to thrive outside conventional society. If you've been denied love and respect, she brings healing and empowerment. If you've suffered rejection, abandonment, or have been labeled as unworthy in any way, she brings dignity and repair. She clears the way for a creative, joyful, and vibrant life path. Oh, yes. Okay. I feel like shit's just righting the wrongs, right? Things are going and falling into place how they're meant to, and you understand why certain things had to happen the way that they had to happen. But that Seven of Cups, so you got options, okay? Like, I'm just saying. Alright. But obviously, through the illusion of options, there's only one. There's only one. So, even the choice is an illusion. Unfortunately, all the shit's an illusion, right? The separation, choices. Like, do you really have choices? Or are you just following the Akashic map that you wrote out for yourself? Well, we will figure out what happens next on the next episode of Aqua Gang. So namaste, I love you guys, and I'll catch you later.